Having had a great run over the past few years, Wheat Basket Bakeries, based in Zambia's capital Lusaka, is no longer selling bread as much as it used to. Bakery owner Lilian Kauma says it's becoming difficult to keep the business running as customers are buying less bread while production costs increased after the fuel price hike last year.
The fuel increase in the food production has affected us in so many ways because we have to buy our flour from millers, who also buy grains from farmers, who use farming equipment which usually use fuel. So the cost of production is high. At the end of the day, they pass it on to the people who buy flour from them. So when we buy flour from the millers, we bring it here. We also have to cover the fuel costs.
Zambia spent more than $200 million on fuel subsidies between January and September in 2016, an unsustainable burden on the treasury. The International Monetary Fund now wants the country to reduce the subsidies as part of an aid package of around $1.2 billion currently being negotiated.
The cost of living in Zambia has actually risen so high that usually I find myself spending more than 50% of my income just to travel to and from work. And also the fact that in 2017 there's an anticipated increase in the electricity tariffs.
The country was hard hit last year by a drought that has wilted crops and driven food prices higher. Low levels of the Kariba Dam have also meant power shortages have been frequent.
A big impact will obviously be on the private sector, on production. Again, transport is such a big cost or component in production, and so the fuel hike means that prices of production, costs of production have to go up, and in tandem, the costs of services and goods also has to go up. And the third impact will be on households.
However, it's not all doom and gloom. Recent economic surveys say that the country's struggling economy is forecast to pick up this year as copper prices recover and inflation slows sharply, giving the central bank room to cut interest rates. The country also slightly reduced fuel prices early this month due to subdued oil prices, according to the energy regulator, in the hopes that it will ease the burden. Celestine Karone, CGTN.